Good afternoon and welcome to the Humidor Report. Justin here, back after a couple of weeks. Sorry for the absence there, gang, but boy, howdy do we have a lot of stuff coming at you now in the weeks to come. If you somehow missed it, I know we've referenced it at least a little bit in the videos that we were reaching that time of year for the annual industry PCA trade show that took place in Vegas now a couple of weeks ago. Well, that's the point of the year where they roll out all the new stuff. And a lot of that product is going to be ready to ship at the show. A lot of it might not be ready to ship until October, November, or December. But it looks like so far this year that there is all kind of new stuff not already being released, but already here on the shelves. So over the next few weeks, we got some new product. And I mean, not just new to us, but new to the industry products that we're going to be featuring here on the upcoming episodes here over the next few weeks. And before we talk about what we're going to talk about today, which is, again, some of that new, you can see I'm still hiding behind my wall of yellow. If you missed our last episode, where we drew, it was our Friday episode where we drew for the winners of the Drew Suitcase and Travel Humidor giveaway, but we also introduced our Zeno Nicaragua giveaway. Definitely new to us. This is a relatively newer blend here from the folks at Davidoff under the Zeno brand, but we're going to be running this promo now for a good long while. The grand prize on this, we have the two sun chairs, the two beach chairs, and the big matching yellow igloo cooler, that old vintage style igloo cooler that I think is really cool. That's going to be the first prize on the drawing. We're going to have 5 second prize winners of the 64-ounce growlers, and we're going to have 3 drawing winners for the third place prize of the Zeno Z ashtray. Now, to qualify to get any of those raffle tickets, any 3 cigars is going to get you 1 ticket. Any 6 cigars is going to get you 3 tickets. Any 12 cigars gets you 7 tickets. And if you go crazy and buy a whole box, that's where the deal gets super sweet. If you buy a whole 25 count box, you're not going to get 8 tickets like you would if you buy your cigars 3 at a time. You are going to get 16 raffle tickets to win all the big prizes. Plus, you're going to get 10% off the box purchase, a free 4-pack of Zeno Nicaragua to go with your purchase, and you'll get an ashtray for free. That's with a box buy. So the box buy, 10% off, free 4-pack, free ashtray, and 16 raffle tickets to win all of the goods that we've got laid out here when we get around to doing that drawing. Now, it's going to be running for a little while. We don't have an end date on this yet, but the product's already moving. We've already sold, I know we've had at least 4 people take advantage of the box deal so far. So at least when this pile is gone, if not maybe sooner, that's when we'll be doing the drawing for those. So make sure you stop by, pick up some Zeno Nicaragua, and qualify for that new promo today. Now, as far as what we were talking about today, the big, beautiful, shiny box here at the front of the table probably gives you some indication as to what's going on. And yes, it is time for Tabacalera Unidas, Asylum brand, doing their big annual release. Now, this started a few years ago with the Asylum 7. We've subsequently seen the 8, the 9, and now it is time for the 10, celebrating 10 years of Asylum as a brand. So this year's Asylum 10, like all the previous years, it is very much like what Eiroa did with the Camacho Liberty back before he sold Camacho. Each year is a limited release, and each year is its own unique blend. So even if you've picked up some of the 7, 8s, or 9s, this is a different creature. The 10, I found out this just today, actually, which I find interesting. Unlike Liberties, where there was a set number of boxes produced, this is actually only produced to what is ordered. So there is no hard number for production. Basically, when the company announces it, all the retailers who want it chime in with what they want, and that's what they make. And that's where it stops. There might be a little bit of over or under on that, but the odds of us or any other retailer seeing any more than the initial shipment is slim to none. We have 2 sizes. We do have the 1118, which is that kind of odd, all perfecto shaped Toro that you get, that Christian made very popular. 1118, named for his mother's birthday, is where the name of that size comes from. This is the 1118 here, but the 7x70 is the one we have set out in front because it's big, bad, and beautiful, and I wanted you all to make sure that you all saw it really well. And if you think a 7x70 is big, buddy, do we have something else new for you. Now, last year for the Asylum 9 series, there was a joke that got out on April Fool's Day, and videos and stuff posted by Asylum with their 9x90. Since Asylum is known for super large gauge cigars, it was a very fitting and funny April Fool's Day joke. However, they got enough feedback and response on it and enough people that wanted to see it actually happen that there is indeed the April Fool's 9x90. And if you think you know how big a 9x90 cigar is, you really don't. And I don't even think you fully understand it until you have one in your hand. Maybe seeing this in my hand gives you some kind of idea as to just how obscenely large this cigar is. But that is a 9x90. And this is actually, the blend on this is from the Asylum 9. So this is a different blend than the Asylum 10s that we have down here. And these are, again, being made in very, very, very limited quantities. And in fact, I believe the 3 that we have, 2 down there on the table and the one that I have in my hand, I believe are the only 3 that we've got left. And probably won't be seeing any more of these because this too is a super, super limited run. But if you need a cigar to outshine all the rest, if you need to be smoking the biggest, baddest thing in the room, you'll be hard-pressed to get bigger or badder than this guy. It is a fuller-bodied stick, and that is a whole lot of that full-bodied tobacco. So I've even known a couple of people who've tried to sit down and rip through this thing a little too quickly and may have regretted it. It might be one that you need to take your time with because there is going to be quite a bit of nicotine coming out of that monstrosity right there. So that's the new stuff that we've got right now from Asylum and Tabacalera Unidas. Old Tom Lazuka, who some of y'all were lucky enough to meet here at our store back last September. He is the guy behind the Asylum Blend, and Christian Iroa, who makes all the Iroa CLE products that we're all such big fans of over here as well. That's all coming from that same tobacco house. So we would appreciate, first, thanks to our rep, Hector Laya. Hector's so good to us. Hector made sure that we didn't miss out on any of this good stuff this year, and to Tom and Christian and the rest of the crew for making such cool stuff and such exciting stuff that we can sit here and make goofy videos for you guys and tell you, hey, come out and make sure you get your hands on this just to say you got one before you can't do it anymore. So that's going to wrap us up for this week's edition of the Humidor Report. Like I said, there is lots and lots of new stuff already on the shelves here and a lot more yet to come. So make sure you tune in here over the next few weeks as we start rolling it out. Each year we usually do a real big kind of PCA overview episode. Probably won't even have a chance to do that this year because we've already got new stuff on the shelves. So we're probably going to be shining a light on all of those items individually as opposed to doing the big giant PCA episode like we've done in the past. So stay tuned. All kind of new stuff is coming. Stuff's already on the shelf. So if you don't want to wait for the video, by all means, get over here, grab you something, check out the new goods while they're hot, fresh, and ready to roll. So that'll wrap us up for this week's edition. We will see you back here again next week. And until that time, I'm Justin, and we'll see you at the club.